know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Please sit down. Thank you so much. See, I know to sing is my knowledge level. If I transfer the skill and make you sing, then it becomes, definitely I have some skill towards it. What I know in one level is knowledge, but if I can also teach other people to do it, then it is a skill. Okay? A.R. Rahman and maybe Ilayaraja are very good examples. Morning I sang the invocation and I thank MMA for the opportunity. But then that is only up to a knowledge level. It is not up to a skill level. A skill level is a musician who can create new tunes, transfer it and create new compositions. They are absolute subject matter experts in that field. Okay, who can transfer. So knowledge is something you have it at different levels, and attitude is definitely you have to think you can do it. Otherwise, previous speakers have spoken about attitude. Let me tell you a story in the context of attitude. Only if you have the right attitude, you can build your skill. If knowledge has to get converted into skill, you must have the right attitude. There was this old widow who had 2 daughters. There was this old widow. How many daughters she had? Okay, 2 or 3? 2 daughters. And as soon as she got these 2 daughters married, she became a psychotic, neurotic. She started crying and she became extremely depressed. Okay, and her sons-in-law were feeling very bad, maybe because mother-in-law didn't have anybody else and that's why she's depressed. The daughters have gone to some other house, and so what they did is they took her to the psychiatrist. Okay, and then the psychiatrist started interrogating her, and then he just found out that she lives in a place where it is 6 months raining and 6 months summer. Okay, her sons-in-law were actually a noodle seller and umbrella sellers. Okay, the first son-in-law was a noodle seller, second son-in-law was an umbrella seller. Okay, is that what was the first son-in-law's profession? Second, and how was the climate? 6 months raining and 6 months? 6 months? Excellent. That's exactly. That's wonderful. So what I wanted to, he started questioning, and then he said, why are you sad? What is your problem? She said, my daughters are unhappy, and when my daughters are unhappy, how as a mother I can be very happy? So he goes, what's the problem? They are all fine and they brought you to the, the clinic, and what's the problem? He said, no, my daughters are unhappy because, it is raining all the time. The noodles will not dry. The noodles will not dry, so my daughters will not make enough money, and see, I'm feeling very bad about it. What about the summer, ma'am? Not many umbrellas will sell, you see, in summer. Then how? My daughter is unhappy. And how do you expect a mother to be happy when both the daughters are unhappy? Now, the doctor says, do you want to be happy in life? Yes. She says, yes. Yeah, that's why my sons-in-law brought you. Now, I'm going to give you a very anomalous solution. And he says, change the sons-in-law. He says, change the sons-in-law. Your problem seems to be about the profession and the... No. And then she slaps him. She said, what the hell you think of yourself? They have brought me such wonderful people, and what value system and culture you're coming from? We don't change the sons-in-law at the drop of the hat. So this was what she said. Okay, you don't want to do that, fine. You don't want to do that. And then he asked her, do you still want to be happy? Yeah, she says, yes, I want to be happy. So during summer, think about your noodle selling daughter. During summer, think about your noodle selling daughter. And during the rainy season, please think about your umbrella selling daughter, because you don't want to change the sons-in-law. Okay, you want to be happy. And can you change the climate? Now if there is tsunami, my dear friends, can we stop it? Can we stop it? So climate is not under our control. So the rainy season is going to remain constant. The seasons are going to remain constant. So you have to change your attitude. So in life, there are always certain things that we don't want to do because of our values and culture and upbringing. We will not do certain things. If, during certain seasons, if certain people are fasting, they will not, eat during that time. It's because of their culture. It is their belief systems. Okay? In Thailand, they slit their chin and put a bamboo. Okay? Nothing happened to them. In our country, they pull cart with the nail and they slit themselves during the puja and things like that. What happens? Nothing happens to them. Did they get tetanus? No, they didn't, because they believed nothing will happen and they are doing it for the supreme force. So belief, okay? So the belief, so you will not do certain things because of your beliefs. Okay, you still want to be happy, and there are certain things that you cannot change in your life also, isn't it? Then how to ignite your potential, how to move progressively, how to be motivated, how to be happy. Have a positive attitude. Think about the happy things in life, because always you'll have the can't do factor. You'll have the won't do factor, because that is your own idiosyncrasies, your culture and belief. But you must definitely you must change your attitude. So, knowledge, attitude, skill and habit. What is this habit? How do you achieve it? What is this habit? You have both making a habit and breaking a habit. If you see my handout, you can actually make a habit and break a habit. There are positive habits that you have to strengthen, and you have negative habits which you have to discard. Okay, so you have to keep a 4-week goal. Just now Mr. Prakash spoke very well about goal. So keep the target about what are the habits you want to strengthen. So let it be from the knowledge area. I know to sing. Let me practice 6 hours of music every day. Let me practice 4 hours of music every day. Within this date, I want to become an expert in this particular field. And I was not very good at using technology. I sit and learn from my sons and daughter. So, this is exactly what I fix a date, and by this time I should know how to operate this. So, I fix a date and I see how I am progressing. Next is, how do you break? I don't want to do something. I want to stop Pepsi. I want to stop chocolates. So, I give myself a deadline and I start working on it, and I want to leave it, and I also record it. Okay. But the actual magic here is, you have to write the reasons if you accomplish it in that particular date. You can look at my handout. It says that within this target date, if you have really achieved strengthening that habit, you have to write what were the reasons why you achieved it. Okay, you have to document the reasons why you achieved it. And suppose you haven't actually achieved it, you also have to document the reasons. And this is the answer for igniting your potential, my dear friends. Online and my dear audience, they are your positive motivators and top motivators. The reasons for which, that made you attain your goals, the reasons. Okay, it could be a person who's always motivating you. Then that relationship is a very progressive relationship for you, because the person is actually really doing a great. The person is actually reminding you, pushing you, making you achieve the goal. So that person is a top motivator in your life. Never lose that person. Okay, and if you have somebody who's putting you off your goal, first just pluck them out of your environment and then just get out. I really like Jim Rohn. He says the sum total quality of what a person achieves is directly proportionate to the sum total quality of people whom he interacts day in and day out. I repeat, the sum total quality of what the people achieve is directly proportionate to the sum total quality of the company you keep, in simpler words. So, who are your friends? I'll tell you who you are. Whom you're moving with day in and day out. Suppose you're always listening to motivational speakers in YouTube and you come and invest. Self-investment is the best investment. You come and listen to seminars and you're reading books and you're always, with people who are really, really good. Then definitely you are going to ignite your potential and you'll definitely, come up and be successful. The movement will be progress. Definitely progressive movements will happen. Motivation is nothing but movement, and movement towards positive and upliftment in life in whichever area you seek. And I want all of you to repeat this. What you focus grows. Hey, what is this here? Energy, please. What you focus grows. Louder. What you focus grows. So if you focus on your lover, love will grow. If you focus on your relationship, that will grow. If you focus on your education, that will grow. If you focus on your career, that will grow. So whatever you focus will definitely grow. So today you can make an assessment as to what you are actually focusing on, and you will know. And also do this make and break a habit exercise. Please document it and you'll really find what your top motivators are. And once you find top motivators, knowledge into skill is, you can just achieve it like anything. Because we have to pull. See, everybody says positive, positive, positive. How to be positive? Remove the negative, simplest. Remove the negative people, remove the negative habits, and obviously whatever you desire will happen. It will get fructified. So, you have understood what is knowledge, attitude, skill and habit. This is how you ignite your potential. There's always, I will tell you another story. A farmer had, acres and acres of land, and he was cultivating, very happy farmer. Okay, he was extremely happy. Okay, and at that point, some merchant came, a diamond merchant came and said, you know what, this is $1 million and this is $1 billion, and he showed it and he said, this is diamond, this is a precious stone, He gave him some knowledge about diamond, and this farmer, poor innocent farmer, got very fascinated about this whole, a fact about diamond, or what he learnt about diamond. And then he sold his, farm, and he went in search all over the world to find diamond. And the person who had purchased this, this whole farm, suddenly he saw in sunlight something glittering, and he goes there and he finds out, and he does a test, and he finds out it's the most precious diamond. And the world wonder is, that whole farm had acres and acres of diamond. The whole farm had acres and acres of diamond. Our farmer friend is going all over the globe to find the diamond. Okay? And my dear friends, your potential is latent inside you, and you have acres and acres of diamond. Don't look at it elsewhere. Look at it inside you. Ignite your potential and you can find all the diamonds. Don't look at anybody else. Comparison is the thief of joy. Can you please repeat this? Comparison is the thief of joy. Louder, boss. Come on, louder. So, compete against yourself. Don't compete against yourself. Don't compare yourself with anybody. Because if you compare yourself with somebody else, you will get inferiority complex. You won't get motivation. Okay? You will only get, each person is coming with their USP, unique selling proposition. So to ignite your potential, the knowledge has to be converted into skill. Now, if you just take that handout, you have to write a list of all which are in your knowledge domain today. What are all the things that you feel you have in the knowledge domain, and set goals and convert them into skills. And once you convert them into skills, you will be a star. Because definitely people who are knowledgeable will be sought out by everybody for that knowledge sharing. So, will you set goals? Will you ignite your potential, my dear friends? Because acres and acres of diamond are just within you. Okay, so convert your knowledge into skill and let your motivation be a progressive motivation. And do you have any questions about motivation? Because this is my close to heart topic, motivation. 5 minutes, I'm done. It's your turn. Do you want to ask any question regarding motivation, that is ignite your potential, or what I just spoke last few minutes? Yeah, how to get constant motivation. I will take it offline. I just receive a small hint that I have crossed the time limit. So I will take it offline and definitely answer your question. So thank you so much for the opportunity. So convert your knowledge into skill and ignite your potential. Thank